The bass that the crowd vibrates. Learn to keep up. Turbo hits metallic claims. Love filter kick in a heartbeat. Feel dark, slip bad, building to tension. Rapid fire claps, speeding up with tinder to right jump, great bird. Rising synth off, climbing and pitch up RPMs maxing out. Something trouble gets louder, creating a quake like shake. Massive big room gets super solid, blasting through growling the bass layer. Under the main melody, offbeat snare hits for extra energy. Air and stereo sweeps, get the feel of passing shock waves. Melodic boom, having foo-foo perfection. Melodic synth, having echoing blocks. Beats, vents, a cracking asphalt. Distant explosion, shook quake. Bassline, more complex, syncopated with kick rolls. Main lead doubled with the tunes off from a thickness. Flat snare rolls before it's faced with impact. Flat ground, earthquake, rumble effects throughout. How the mist slowly filters down. Sub bass fades out by the long low rumble. Ends with a single boom kicking the third tail.
Sub-bass like an idling engine. Faint city ambience, distant sirens, tire screeches. Filtered kick pattern slowly opening up. Rising synth pad with metallic shimmer, giving a street-like glow vibe. Hi-hat ticks accelerate like a rev counter. Vocal chop, overboost. Tonight, pitched and echoed. White noise riser, reverse crash cymbal. Bassline begins pulsing, sidechain to the kick. Aggressive bass with sharp mid-range growls. Heavy 4 on the floor, kickback slams in car speakers. Main melody is a distorted synth riff, slightly detuned for grid. Stereo pad wishes to mimic cars passing at high speed. Ambient pad with soft vocal reverb layers. Single sustain, sub-bass note under range. Gentle tom fills, leading back to the build. Bassline becomes more syncopated, adding trap-style rolls. Lead synth doubled with an octave higher lead for energy. Pitch bend risers between phrases to feel like turbo spool sounds. Kick and snare get tighter, more punchy for a club-ready feel. Gradual low-pass filter on all instruments, fading into the distance. Engine rev effects slowly echoes away. Night overboost. Aggressive bass with sharp mid-range growls. Heavy 4 on the floor, kickback slams in car speakers. Main melody is a distorted synth riff, slightly detuned for grid. Stereo pan wishes to mimic cars passing at high speed. Ambient pad with soft vocal reverb layers. Single sustain, sub-bass note under rain. Gentle tom fills, leaning back to the build. Bassline becomes more syncopated, adding trap-style rolls. Lead synth doubled with an octave higher lead for energy. Pitch bouncers between phrases to feel like turbo spool sounds. Kick and snare get tighter. Gradual low-pass filter on all instruments, fading into the distance. Engine rev effects slowly echoes away. Night, overboost.
Waves rumble like an engine warming up. Metallic tires screeches in distant city I'm in. Rising in paths of pitch, rebuilding tension.
Overload engage.
Awake engage. Blades rising, wide noise sweeps. Drive. Short pause before drop for maximum impact. Unshaky layer with deep distorted sub bass. Aggressive lead synth with pitch modulation. Clutch bass and stereo sweeps. Accentuate the drop. Turbo whistling engine, ref X, emphasize speed. And races missing in the low from club and the fluid significantly nutrition. Low rumble and distant sounds making tension. Bass per vocal load, bass grows heavier and more aggressive. Peak and snare patterns become complex and energetic. Leads stand dynamically across the rear field. Purple blow off X, punctuate key phrases. I'll pass. Filter on all filter on all synths. Soft bass into the extreme engine sound. Overload drive complete.
Rising synth line, built tension. Whispered pedal, quick, engage. Whispered vocal, quick, engage. Accelerating through rolls and glide noise rising. Concentrate all the quick, quick. Short pause before the drop to maximize impact. Punchy kick with deep distorted sub bass. Lead signal swoops and turbo whistles. Engine revs and gear shifted fast. Punctuate the drop. Shift down to ambient pads and low rumble. City nights sounds layered with an echoing sense. The vocal pedal creepings across the stereo field. Turbo blow off and rich effects at key moments. Gradual pass with the sweep on all synths. Surface fades into ambient street and engine sounds. Pedal quick, complete. Pedal quick, complete. Accelerating zeros and glide noise rising, increasing pitch. Quick. Short pause before the drop to maximizing impact. Punchy kick with deep distorted sub bass. Punctuate the drop. Shift down to ambient pads and low rumble. Singing nights sounds later with an echoing sense. Feel the pedal quake. Complete. With deep distorted sub bass. Lead singing night sounds layered with echoing synths. Shift down to ambient pads and low rumble. City night sounds layered with echoing synths. Feel the pedal quake. Complete. Punctuate the drop.
Lights unstable, pulses live, bouncing sound to overdrive. Lights are flashing, system red, speakers screaming, go ahead. Plasma locked in every bar, baseline rides a motor car. React this beat like isotope. One more drop, you won't cope. Message sensorized, heavy static glitch, voltage rising, wires melt. Rhythm hits where pressure sells. Watch the gauge, prepare the launch, now begins reactor punch. Large reactor startup, shockwave kicks, no brakes allowed, drops so loud it clears the crowd, meltdown mode, club on fire, boost the gains, raise it higher, chain reaction through the floor, baseline burst like thunder roar, guide your clicks, that's just a vibe, radiation through this tribe. Bounce, core, bounce, sequence. Core is unstable, pulse is life, bouncing sound to overdrive. Lights are flashing, system red, speakers screaming, go ahead. Plasma locked in every bar, baseline rides a motor car. React this beat like isotope. One more drop, you won't cope. All the droidal system burns, lights explode, the planet turns. D3C bell brings nuclear bounce, decibels so deep they pound. Speaker codes begin to split, your heart can't even handle it. Baseline viral sounds infected, bounces color soul dissected. Bounces color soul dissected. Bounces color soul dissected. Reactor stabilized, core bounce complete. Civilized, core bounce complete. Rhythm hits where pressure's felt. Where's the gauge? Repair the launch. Bounce begins reactor punch. Anthems and hydraulic hits effects, sound and build and left to right for motion. Voice drop on the the block around barrels getting lighter with each bar. Engine rev sample syncs perfectly with tempo. His mind is screaming like a turbo at full boost. Bass hits, low and fade out, leaving eerie ambient paths. Slow heartbeat, kick pattern. Even at your base bumps with distortion pushed to the edge. Machine gun stare fills for adrenaline spikes. Extra theory sounds sensing drop your masses, turbo ball samples after every 4 bars. Fractal heartbeat down, slow down sound, layered over filtered bass. Engine shut off, mechanical clank as the track ends. Rumble with engine rev effects, metallic fire screeching city night ambience. Soften paths rising in pitch creating tension. Whisper vocal RPM storm engaged. Rapid snare rolls increasing in tempo. White voice risers at pitch shifting sample. Storm. Short blocks before the drop for maximum impact. Punching distorted kick with heavy sub bass leads in the tune ducks layered with growls. Bridge X, stereo sweeps and turbo whistle effects. Ambient paths with subtle hi-hats and city night sounds. Rumble maintains tension, fill the storm. Bass is heavier with added distortion and rhythm bundle with complexity. Kick and snare patterns intensify. Synth bends dynamically across stereo fields. Turbo off and gear shift effects, push and wake the phrases as hydro will pass filter on all synths. Sub-bass mimics revving engines. Metallic effects has reaches and distant traffic ambience. Soft synth pads with rising pitch creating tension. Vocal sound page, engage.
Accelerating snare rolls and hi-hat ticks. Rising white noise, sweet building anticipation. Vocal chops repeating bass, 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 bass. Short pause before the first drop for maximum impact. Punchy kick layered with deep distorted sub-bass. So punchy kick layered with deep distorted sub-bass. Lighting wiser, sweet building anticipation. But ancient rev and turbo whistle flicks between phrases. Beat drops out leaving pads and low and rumble reel the streets. Rising riser sweeps back into the second drop. Bass grows heavier with complex rhythmic patterns. Kick and snare rolls intensify energy. Beat synth bends dynamically across stereo field. Turbo boost effects punctuate key moments. Gradual filter sweep on main synths. Sub-bass fades into city ambience. Street bass rampage complete.
Sub-bass that feels like a muscle car engine idling. Filter trap hi-hats ticking like a nitrous per cycle. Mechanical clanks and turbo spool effects building tension. Vocal whisper throttle to the max, engage range mode. Snare roll speeding up with each measure. Rising pitch siren synth in the background. Engine rev sample tempo, pitch shifting higher. Sun's eyeless before the drop. Just a single deep breath. Tempo. Heavy kick, distorted bass combo that feels like hitting red line. Grainy mid bass growl layered with metallic screeches. Syncopated drum fills the mimic gear shift. White stereo laser sits scans between bass hits. Breakdown, rock to the max and view. Heavy kick, busted loop with deep reverb. Rapid feeling pad with urban street and release the powerful throttle. For more aggressive bass modulation with added distortion. Chop vocal shouts layered into the rhythm. Extra fast hi-hat patterns to push energy higher. Turbo blow off entire split samples after each 4 bars. Gradual bass filter out as engine sound slows. Final impact hit reverse sweep to end with the bang.
Sub-bass rumble like an engine revving. Metallic tire screeches a city night ambience. Filtered synth ratcheting and pitch to build tension. Turbo engage. Turbo rapid snare rolls accelerating in tempo. White noise risers and pitch shifts in tempo. Rush, rush, rush. For the trotted sub-bass growls, lead synths on punchy kick with distorted sub-bass growls. Lead synths to bridge the flash with sub-bass growls. Lead synths, stereo sweeps and turbo whistle effects. Engine rev and tire screech effects enhance the street racing vibe. Beat drops out, leaving ambient pads a low rumble, echoing city sounds and faint engine idling. Whispered vocal, feel the rush. Bass becomes heavier, more distorted and rhythmically complex. Kick and snare patterns intensify energy. Lead synth glides dynamically across the stereo field. Turbo blow off effects punctuate key moments. Gradual low pass filter on all instruments. Sub-bass fades into ambient city and turbo rush, turbo rush, turbo rush, turbo rush, rush, rush. Rush, rush, rush. Rush, rush, rush.
bass becomes heavier, more distorted and rhythmically complex. Kick and snare patterns intensify energy. Lead synth glides dynamically across the stereo field. Turbo blow-off effects punctuate key moments. Gradual low-pass filter on all instruments. Sub-bass fades into ambient city engines. Rush, rubber, rush, rubber, rush, rubber, rush, rush, rush. Like an engine revving, let's out like tire screeches and distant city ambience. Rising synth screen tension, whisper vocal, velocity, overdrive, engage. Rapid snare rolls and layers. Increase in pitch and intensity, vocal chops, overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Light noise risers increase in pitch and intensity, overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Short bars perform maximum impact. 1-3 kick with deep distorted sub-bass, lacy kick with deep distorted sub-bass. Glitch stereo sweeps and turbo whistle sets at the racing vibe. Engine revs and gear shift effects and adrenaline. Beat drops out, leaving ambient pads and low rumble. Distant city sounds and faint engine idle, maintain tension. Whisper vocalosity, whisper vocalosity, whisper vocalosity. Feel the velocity. Bass grows heavier, more distorted and rhythmically complex. Kick and snare patterns intensify energy. Lead synth bends dynamically across stereo field. Turbo blow-off effects and glitch fill accentuate key moments. Gradual low-pass filter sweep on all instruments. Sub-bass fades into and engine sounds. Overdrive, drive, 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 drive. Overdrive. 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 Light noise risers increase in pitch and intensity. Vocal chops. Overdrive. 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 Bass grows heavier, more distorted and rhythmically complex. Kick and snare patterns intensify energy. Lead synth bends dynamically across stereo field. Turbo blow-off effects and glitch fills accentuate key moments. Gradual low-pass filter sweep on all instruments. Sub-bass fades into ambient street engine sounds. Final city overdrive. 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 Surge for static builds, then go. Shockwave bounce in the baseline vein. Talk too wild, it'll break your chain. Cuts with crisp, it cuts like glass. We crash that beat with overpass. Voltage high, no safe retreat. Every gate lines like stomped feet. We're wide for chaos, built to wreck. No seatbelt on this bass deck. Bass deck, 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 bass deck.
mic. Speakers cry like they fear the mic. Distortion sings no auto-tune. We moonwalk beats on a glitch core moon. Crowd all just and stay so clean. Lights flash red, the force is green. BL lean tracks back with max effect. One more crash, then wreck the deck. All systems breach. Begin terminal drop. 2. Bass crash forward, strike again. Pressure waves suck oxygen. Chops go jagged, find that snare. This sounds too big for hardware care. Place that loop, break that grid. Pump so cold it melts the lid. Certified raw, we don't pretend. This track don't stop, it ends or end. Don't continue. 2. Complete. No survivors. All systems silenced. Silenced. Doom. Crash zone where woofers wail and cones get thrown. Kick so deep it shakes the floor. Snare on edge like a reactor core. Effects flanked out, delays go wild. Clubs ignite when it's final styled. Binary burns, mid-range shreds. We don't drop, we break the threads. Break the threads. Play the games, now watch it spike. Speakers cry like they fear the mic. Distortion sings no auto-tune. We moonwalk beats on a glitch core moon. Crowd will jump in, sing so clean. Lights flash red, the force is green. BL nature is back with max effect. One more crash, then wreck the deck. Active fragments occur. Begin terminal drop. Touch riser, silence, revive glitch. Boom. Bass crash full mode, strike again. Pressure waves knock oxygen. Shot from jacket, right that snare. This sounds too big for hardware care. Glitch that loop, break that grid. Drop so cold it melts the lid. Certified raw, we don't pretend. This track don't stop, it ends or end. It ends your end. All survivors, all systems silenced. Boom.
Static, fuzz, glitchy oscillations for black vocal. Self-integrity compromised, initiating glitch fire. Mind rejected, distorted riser builds tension and bass pulses begin. Silicon veins, voltage high, raven code beneath red sky. Peak infected, zero trust, glitch fire spreads with every thrust. Lasers flicker, baseline swerve, every drop bends every nerve. You can't escape the signal's pull, directive set, consume it whole. Heavy snare rolls, vocal cuts, glitch fire, incoming digital howls, merge with mechanical growls. Bass hits fall like engine flames, once distort the firewall's frame. Glitch it, break it, no reset, this drop's the wildest one yet. Cycles off right, left to right, LEDs still flashes ignite. Feel the sub in every rip, you just obey, the beat is law. Strings are hit, then that baseline digs inside your head. Cleanway keeps in overload, and don't write your final code. Yes, something riser builds tension as bass pulses begin. Look on veins, voltage high, raven code beneath red sky. Infected, zero trust, glitch fire spreads with every thrust. With every thrust, lasers flicker, baseline swerve, every drop bends every nerve. You can't escape the signal's pull, directive set, consume it whole. Heavy snare rolls, vocal cuts, glitch fire, incoming howls, merge with mechanical growls. Bass hits roll like engine howls, merge with vertical growls. Bass hits wall like engine flames, bass hits wall like engine flames. Once to build a firewall's frame. Lines to sport the firewall's frame. Ancient gold firewall, which is called corrupted mainframe. Bass hits wall like engine flames. Once to build the firewall's frame. Glitch it, break it, no reset. This drop's the wildest one yet. it, break it, no reset. This drum's the wildest one yet. Like the watches ignite. Feel the sub in every rip, you just obey. The beat is law. Your data hacked and fed. Baseline digs inside your head. Gateway kicks an overload. Ankle writes your final code. Discovered rise your bills. Tension as bass pulses begin. Dreams and data hacked and fed. Baseline digs inside your head. Heat wave kicks an overload. Blank form, write your final code. Make sub and silence, then a ticking clock. Through escalation, final drop deployed. Rising scream of distortion builds again. Rising scream of distortion builds again. Wake from sharp like razor slash. Speakers quake with brutal crash. Glitch fire rips through time and bass. Burns the room without a trace. Crack that gain, break the core. Certified bass makes systems roar. You're not dancing, you're under command. Glitch fire rules, there's no bass land. Bass fades into a warped synth flute. Final, vocal, delete, complete, delete, art, corrupted, mainframe. Ascending siren tones. Hushed vocoder voice. Online. Elevate, terminate, dominate. Requires or builds to synthetic silence. I light the sky with ultraviolet rage. This drops a weapon, unleash the stage. Base in armor, since I'm stunned. Flip the switch and the war's begun. Little veins like glow with speed. Laser bring up high octane heat. Feel me coming, static quake. One more blast, the road will break. Edge clicks, pitch, rise your body chant. Building pressure, incoming neon storm. Brace for core collapse. Boom, neon hit hits, baseline shredded. Every sub thumb fully embedded. Lights flash, rhythms cut like steel. No mercy, drop the feel. Neon hits, baseline shredded. Every sub thumb fully embedded. Lights flash, rhythms cut like steel. No time to feel. My unit rolls with beats on fire. Core soldier, voltage higher. Cyber lines trace every move. In this wave I make the groove. Third glitch, samples, heartbeat kick. Rising reverb decay. Charging next phase, neon lockdown. Open since my code's encrypted. Every note hits, bass uplifted. Drop protocols, zero delay. This neon thunder clears the way. I'm inside, drop commands. Shock the floor with both hands. Pulsing some for city light. I drop so hard it breaks the night. Weapon bounce artillery. Every hit rewrites reality. Enormous sense I'm stunned. I flip the switch and the war's begun. Neon strike, the war's begun. Neon veins done. We're done with speed, I glow with speed. Laser rhythm, high octane beat. You're not dancing, you're in the zone. Neon unit, claim the throne. Rolling thought, echo, fading into static. Neon drop unit, mission complete. Like a virus bite. LEDs burning ultraviolet light. Steps to a straight short platonic glass. Enemy deep but an ultraviolet license. Twist sharp like shattered glass. 808s hit like a jet blast. Override the night, ride that wave. Neon wild, there's nothing to save. Tracks, fever, jam the pain. Cyber bass deep in your brain. Teams of lights on steel grid sky. Glitch fire driven from satellites high. Encrypted drops with a lethal bend. Up in the future, this don't end. Circuit sizzle as far as it's sync. Don't blink now, you'll miss the break. Overrides rules, not pretend. You vibes will crash you right yet. Reverse in the solo like a cyberweb siren song. Fade into a single digital heartbeat. shattering detonation. Boom to the dome with the baseline bomb. Just explode, can't keep calm. This one turned to place like bombs. Since explode, can't keep calm. Every bar's a bite of flame. Trash brings glitch to the game. Subwoofer detonated right. This ain't a club, it's just a slide. Override rules, no return. You crash, you burn, you feel, you learn. He leans down, what wants to spread? Pick up, override, silence. Silence.
Warning. Voltage breach. Baseline.
You all know how to slow this down. What? The power of the Lord wires. Base hits harder than our flame fires. Toxic charge in a high voltage ring. Drops so lethal it short circuit things. Steel in the lungs rage in my core. Kick so near, crack your floor. Baseline coded, glitch that snare. Hit that switch if you dare. White noise sweep, high hands creep. Modern currency secret deep river. Destroy the voice.
Bass integrity.
Critical. Voltage surges, speakers gas. Shockwave hits like a system crash. And always know the venomous bite. Your sub's on fire by the end of the night. Bubble core, break the grid. Collapse so strong, a silence kid. I don't play tracks, I launch attacks. Beat so hard it erases the map. Not what things flows. Speakers gas. Shockwave hits like a system crash. 808's gnaw with a venomous bite. Your sub's on fire by the end of the night. Rubble core, break the grid. Collapse so strong as a silent skid. I don't play tracks, I launch attacks. Beat so hard it erases the map. I throw a toxic fog. Laser shots firing underneath the smog. Oseco, you rake the ground. Voltage inbound. I splice the beat with electric threads. Snapbacks twist till the bass head bled. Coded dropped in a meltdown stream. I've seen a dream, it's the image stream. Break your neck with snares and packs. Someone glitch, they'll coded track. You feel that joke, it's not presenting till wire it into the space won't end. Go lace up like bright spine. Higher wheels in triplet time. Feel your house from glitching chord. Sounds so raw, critical floor. You're not in a club, you're inside a store. What kicks you less than sin transform. Certified blast from the vault of fear. Toxic voltage this time of the year. Bass fades into electric fizz. Power grid dies. Final grid dies. Final whisper.
System offline. Voltage delivered.
Subflex breaks the spine. Hi-hat riddles in triplet time. Filter crowns from a glitching core. Sound so raw it corrupts the floor. You're not in a club, you're inside a storm where kicks combust and sins transform. Certified blast from the vault of fear. Toxic voltage, the sound of the year. Bass fades into electric fizz. Power grid dies. Final whisper.
System offline. Voltage delivered.
Distorted struck-up tones. Voltage override initialized. Prepare for synthetic disruption. Kick build begins. Layered with synths. Sparks. Power
line, burning up chrome, shot through the system like a pulse in the dome. Neon flash, I'm alive in the dark. EDM rage with a nuclear spark. Twisting the dial till the max gets fried. Signal gets dirty and the beat can't hide. Every drop charged with a glitch in the code. Baseline slam like a truck on the road. Voltage breach, levels critical. Snare rolls climb, hi-hats triplets scatter silence. Override at the tone with flames. I'm so mean, forgets your name. Shockwave move through the metal and mesh. Baseline cuts through flesh like tech. Baseline cuts through flesh like tech. Waits to the void of space. Speaker melt with the heavy lace. I bring volts where the silence flows. CR rave, LL dropping the planet nose. And the fusion to overload. Running off clean where the circuit corrode. In the core where the feedback breathes. Burnt out boards and cyber grieve. I don't spin, I rupture air. EDM flames and electric glare. Futuristic, know it's now. Bass like thunder in a tiger's growl. Two cents ripple, whispered FX. One meltdown, override complete. Silence. One reverse impact. Override! It's space-induced mayhem. Put your amp with the glitch wave anthems. Rain down from the roof as you fear. Certified drop, no room for tears. Distort your bones, boost the red. Subwoof for dreams in the back of your head. Fake glitch way down from the roof as you fear. Certified drop, no room for tears. Distort your bones, boost the red. Subwoof for dreams in the back of your head. No escape when the system's fried. DR8, L's name etched into the ride. Low bass pulse fades. My mediator glitches out. Low voltage high. Terminated. Voltage override. Terminated. Static, buzzing circuit hums. Laser outgoes rising. System complete. Voltage stable. Pitch swept resonance winds. Robotic breath in. Pulse ignited. Stand screen like electric flame. Hawk in the sky with a neon name. Updelt is jacked to critical point. 303 whipped like a circuit joint. Skull self-kicks, no time to stall. Sound so sharp it splits the hall. Baseline culling, claws out chrome. Wired to melt your headphones dome. Voltage spike, surge eminence. Swells acid, double feedback loop, sweeps rise. Overload incoming. Voltage boosted bits of space. 303 through time and bass. High pass snap slow, it slams like Tesla. Rewire the DJ's hands. Every ball is a micro war. Sound it's harder than before. News is fork, full chart shark. Baseline loud, lethal and charmed. Waste rewind, robotic, rap gun silence. Real through no break twitches then. This how music gets machine art. Voltage kicks the rip apart. Mongrel melted knobs ignite some frequencies splits through night. Burnt wires, LEDs bleed. It's not just sound, it's need for speed. Floor shakes like turbine quake. This 303's a chrome meltdown. 303 riffs like razor blade. Baseline booming, never fade. Clap snap back like rubber fade. Clap snap back like rubber slap. 303 smith with razor blade. Baseline booming, never fade. Clap snap back like rubber slap. Hi-hats hiss and circuits tap. No brakes, just one touch extremes. Fuels for raves and neon dreams. Transfer up boosted, built for thrill. News is sports bass gonna kill. Eagerness, glitch, acid, squeals fading out. Voltage discharge, pulse complete. Endpoint tone, 303 hertz drone slowly detunes into silence. Fired in deep, feel the shock in my spine. Pulses crash like a rebel design. Electric scars trace down my arm. I'm built from base, chaos is charm. No safety switch, I live on edge. Circuits redline in every pledge. I don't bleed, I overload. In the dance pit I explode.
Voltage hums, filter rising, veins fall.
Voltage veins, we love the dark. Baseline sharp like a circuit spark. Every hit's a fuse, gone rogue. Sub round deep like a static choke. What is wrong, no break, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric claws. Neon skin and baseball rays. Certified loud, we break the stage. Like the stage. Fired in deep, feel the shock in my spine. Wired in deep, feel the shock in my spine. Pulses crash like a rebel design. Electric stars trace down my arm. I'm built from base, chaos to charm. No safety switch, I live on edge. Circuits redline at every pledge. I don't bleed, I overload. And in the dance pit I explode. Voltage freeze me like the dark. Baseline sharp like a circuit spark. Every hit's a fuse, not like the dark. Baseline sharp like a circuit spark. Every hit's a fuse, gone rogue, some rattle deep like a static shock. Wattage wrong, no break, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric claws. Neon skin and baseball rage. Certified loud, we break the stage. As I break the stage, 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 as I break the stage. Eyes like loud with the dark. Baseline sharp like a circuit spark. Every hit's a fuse, gone rogue. Sub round deep like a static choke. Wattage wild, no break, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric claws. Neon skin and baseball rays. Certified loud, we break the stage. Eyes like leaves, never too bright. I see the storm, I breathe the night. Every drop's a third of scream. My night gets a disco dream. Wattage wild, no break, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric claws. Neon skin and baseball rays. Certified loud, we break the stage. Eyes like laser, I burn too bright. I see it strobe, I breathe in night. Every drop's a data screen. Binary dance in a glitch core dream. Wires whisper, bass, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric claws. Neon skin and baseball rays. Certified loud, we break the stage. Eyes like laser, I burn too bright. I see it strobe, I breathe in night. Every drop's a data screen. Binary dance in a glitch core dream. Memories whisper, bass, knows your name. Wires whisper, bass, no pause. Kicks in hard with electric flow with death. Baselines lethal, feel it crack. Fades ignite on this feedback track. Power surge in every breath. EDM wired to flow with death. No filter here, no calming light. Just red zone rhythm and speaker fights. Plug me in and dim the rest. Voltage phase don't ever rest. Says crash like a rebel design. Electric scars trace down my arm. I'm built from base, chaos is charm. And no filter here, no calming light. Just red zone rhythm and speaker fights. Plug me in and dim the rest. Voltage phase don't ever rest. System offline. Heartbeat. Or electric. System offline. Heartbeat. Electric.
Surging electric noise, sirens fade. Vocal tripping, addicted. Reaper, buzzing voltage sparks crackle in silence.
Then voltage creeping in my veins. Power surge, can't cage these chains. Baseline wired to my core. One more hit, you're fried for sure. Soundwave weapon, no safe zone. Drop so mean it shakes your bones. Scan to the max, I flip that switch. Keep them eight goes glitch by glitch. Heavy tension builds, robotic voice counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaper online. Voltage Reaper, break that fuse. System crash, no time to choose. Base hits dirty, charge ignites. Every cold flex feels like a fight. Shockwave rattle in the dome. Pulse too loud, don't stay home. Certified deep from grave to stream. Sub hits raw, we don't repeat. Grim with the groove king with the snare. A laser cut, lead fights through air. Glitch step glitch, tempo swings metallic. Echoes the damage rings. A rescue code, no safe return. Play this loud and watch it burn. You feel that hum beneath your feet. That's the Reaper's final beat. Power grid systems failing.
What did you see?
Lost faithful, dropping its tuning. Pause and how that fuse me up for blood. Baseline surge like a surging flood. Big range, scream, high voltage rise. Every visible electrifies. No issue, face, no ribbon or holes. Pulse now physics, make confols. You want it loud, this wires deep from sub full lows to the heavens sweep. Attention Reaper offline. Certified devastation. System crash, no time to choose. Base hits dirty, charge ignites. Every cone flex feels like a fight. Shockwave rattle in the dome, pulse too loud. They'll stay home, serve like deep from grave to stream. Sub hits raw, we don't repeat. Flames a snare, laser could lead to so hit, full redeal line. Break that fuse, system crash, no time to choose. Flex feels like a fight. Until we'll safe return, we'll safe return. Play this loud and watch it burn. KV holds our meal that deep from creek to streets. The reaper's final beats, final beats. Power grid, systems failing. Working offline, certified for terminated. Complex syntax just layered with eerie atmospherics. Pulsing low-end drones that mimic brainwaves. Distorted robotic whispers layered.
Initializing mirror system online.
Build up circuit overload. Rapid fire hi-hats and snappy snares with syncopated rhythms. Rising modulated synth lines with pitch bends and glitches. Sporadic bass steps with the wobble effect. Within it, neural pathways breached. Havoc unleashed. Progressing complex space grounds with twisting modulation. Punchy case combined with glitch percussion. High energy robotic synth leads weaving around the base. Havoc, neural storm. EDM, digital noises and glitch effects. Swirling synths.
System corrupted, system fracture.
Swirling synths. Deep modulated bass growls with glitchy distortions. Complex drum patterns with stuttering snares and hi-hats. Sub synth stabs with robotic effects. Synth loops with rhythmic gating layer, glitch effects and bass pulses. Robotic overload recalibrating, ultra neural bass with heavy distortion and modulation. Rapid percussion with glitch fills and rapid hi-hats. Melodic organs, neural havoc, complete. Ends with digital static fading into silence. With a wobble effect. Snippet. Neural pathways breached.
Havoc unleashed. Neural pathways breached.
Breached. Havoc unleashed. Pathways breached. Neural pathways breached. System online. Unbevic unleashed, a clocks with bass growls with twisting modulation. Punchy kicks combined with glitch percussion. Punchy kicks combined with glitch and high energy robotic synth leads weaving around the bass. Havoc, neural storm. With glitchy their hi-hats. Shorting paths with solid satisfaction. System fracture. Keep
modulated bass growls with glitchy distortion. Complex drum patterns with thrilling snares and hi-hats, options, hi-hats. Crossroads snares with robotic effects. Simple call out. Neurocore havoc. Synth loops with rhythmic gating. Layered glitch effects and bass pulses. Robotic for the load, recalibrating. Final finale, full force neural bass with heavy. Dragon thunder effects with distorted ambiance. Deep sub-bass pulses softly under atmospheric paths. Percussive taps build slowly, vocal fitment. Surging coming, whispered with reverb. Rapid snare rolls with glitchy effects. Rising signals mimic lightning strikes. Bass grows in intensity with distortion. Vocal chops echo thunder, thunder. And hi-hats drive the rhythm. Aggressive synth leads cut through the mix. Thunder effects layer to add power and atmosphere. Energy pulls back to filtered paths and sub-bass drones. Whisper voca surge fades in and out. Minimal glitch percussion accents the space. Bass hits harder with complex rhythmic patterns. Faster hi-hat rolls and snappy snares with fingers increase momentum. Increase moments. Synth leads with pitch bends, stems, and distortion effects. Storm effects rise to a crescendo. With distant thunder. Dissolving to silence. And dissolving to silence. Thunder, thunder.
Rolling thunder FX mixed with distant rain sounds. Deep sub-bass rhythmically in the background. Soft hi-hats tap rhythmically in the background. Form is coming, echoing ominously. Snare rolls accelerate with glitch engagements. Rising signals mimic lightning flashes. Bassline intensifies with subtle distortion. Vocal chop repeat, reload, building suspense. Expressive harvest sighting, pumping heavy kicking, snappy snares lock the groove. Sharp synth stab accents, glitch exciter. Sheep bursts, layers on the mix. Energy goes back to atmospheric paths and filtered bass drones. Whisper, ride the storm echoes vaguely. Minimal percussion with glitch echoes fade in and out. Bass hits harder with more complex rhythmic patterns. Hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares accelerate energy. Synth leads with pitch modulation and distortion. Intense FX leads mimic thunderclaps. Beat and bass fade with rain and thunder effects. Storm subsiding whispers into silence. Hands on soft rumble low frequency tone.
And filtered kicks at a rolling rhythm. Rising synthesizing, Distorted bass hits with wobble modulation. Bunty kicks and crisp snares drive the groove. Jumps and stabs and glitch effects, you weak energy layer. Bass stutters create chaos and hype. Strips down to filtered pads and sub-hum. Whispered vocal charging, unleash the rage. Minimal glitch, percussion adds texture. Bass hits harder with layered growls and modulation. Faster hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares drive momentum. Lead sits, bends dynamically with distortion. Ends with a massive bass slam fading into static. Page and the jigs slow fade. Final vocal ends on a deep sub-rumble fading into silence.
Amp range initiated.
Paints all skill rumble fading into silence.
Electric crackle and transformer hum as vocals kick and some bass rumble. Metallic percussive hits and go in stereo. Rising the budget synth with filter sweeps. Rapid snare rolls layered with white noise riser. Vocal top stuttering and voltage. Momentary silence before impact. Distorted bass with heavy side aggressive plucks and wind cutting through. Stutter, bass fills every beat, or sparking hacks layered under the bass for texture. Half speed groove with deep sub drones, robotic whisper, power surge incoming. Delay heavy hi-hats and reverse sweeps, faster tempo fuel with double time drums. Sawtooth lead with layered super saw chords, glitchy bass breaks to keep crowd on edge. Ends with massive reverb hitting static, low buzzing tone fades into silence. Voltage stabilized.